about. Don't just reveal yourself. Don't get caught up in your beauty. Your beauty can keep and catch him today, but you got to have more than that to keep in your heart. I don't care how fine you are, honey. When my stomach is grumbling, that beauty ain't going to help me. Bring something to the table. My mama sat me down. I didn't understand it then, but I thank God for today. She taught me how to sew. I get a hole in my sock. She says, you ain't always got to go get new stuff. Fix what you got and keep using it. You can use your money for something else more important. I sew when I get ready. I get up out the bed and make up the bed. I clean. I wash clothes. I wash dishes. I cook from scratch. Whatever I want. Mama said, the reason why I'm teaching you because I don't want you depending on none of these hussies. And when she walked up, she got to bring something to the table. Tell me something you can do for me that I ain't already doing for myself. Now, you young women, you see these mothers in here? That's what these mothers in the church for. Go to them and tell them, teach me how to be a woman. In the home. That's what people living on the streets now. Ain't no home life. Want to be something at home. Teach me how to clean. Teach me how to cook. We used to have sewing circle. Young ladies would come and know how to make quilts. Know how to make their clothes. I know y'all in that day of fashion and Prada and Louis Vuitton and all, but there's something you can wear around the house you can make. I'm talking to you. Give the man something to want for. You need to learn it here. David inspired the people around him. You young women should look at Mother Pace and something ought to stir you up. So look how pretty she is. You know, sometimes people, they start getting on up there. They start saying, well, ain't nobody paying no attention to me. I'm just going to put this on. Mother Pace dressed like honey. Everybody looking at me and I'm putting it together. Young women ought to be inspired. Want to dress yourself up. Don't worry about the people looking at you now. You ought to want to do it for yourself. Let me hear the close. David inspired the people around him by being the person that he was. And here come these giants. You already met Goliath. Here come Ishmael. Four more giants. Somebody help me say four more. And the Lord showed me that these four giants represented four things. Number one is Bynum, represented general lust. Lust. In the old covenant, it was known as covetousness. And the Lord told us in the commandment, thou shalt not covet. You don't have to want what other people have. And you don't have to want to be what other people are. Because God got a plan just for you. Can't nobody do it but you. All you got to do is meet the condition. Say, Lord, here I am. Make of me what you would have me to be. I get so tired of preachers getting up, they trying to sound like Jakes. And the young preachers trying to sound like Jamal Bryant. Just be yourself. Be who God called you to be. Come and say, general lust. Then Saph, the next giant. Saph represents Lust of the flesh. That's why we have to stay on our knees all the time. People used to talk about Bishop Mason. What a praying man he was. And the Lord revealed something to me about Bishop Mason, and I think it will help you. He said Bishop Mason wasn't called out to be a praying man like that. It developed over time in his life experience. Because when he got married, he married a woman that didn't want to preach it. And she left him. And they didn't have TVs. They didn't have radios and all that stuff back in the day. There was nothing to do in the country. That's why they had so many children. Wasn't nothing else left to do. So in 1860s, in the 1800s when he was born, his wife left him. What was he to do? But he wanted to be saved. So he prayed. He talked to God. He said, Lord, I'm in this mess for you. I'm trying to obey you. Help me. And he prayed. And he prayed. And it developed a lifestyle. It became to be who he was. See, a lot of things God is taking you through, he's taking you through to make you something. And to make something of you. And he believed the Bible because, you know, they taught back then if you had a living wife, you couldn't marry again. That's what they taught. You couldn't be double married. That's what they preached. Holiness taught you can't be double married. And he believed it, so he prayed. And you know what he did? He stayed single 12 years until that wife died. And when he got word she died, he married again. By this time, he has developed 12 years of constant prayer. And it was during that time when God spoke to him about holiness. He had prayed his way into something. God is trying to make something of your life. It's not more important to God what you do. What's most important to him is who you are. He wants what you do to be a result of who you are. Dogs don't worry about barking. They just be a dog. And they'll bark. The skunk don't worry about being stanky. He just be a skunk. And he gonna stink. And if you be holy, I turned that corner, y'all missed me. If you be holy. See, the reason why a lot of people can't live holy is because they're not being holy. But if you be holy, then holiness will just naturally come out of your life. You can't find in the Bible where God said live holy. But you can find where he said be holy. I wish I had somebody to talk to. Then the next giant they styled as a man that was Goliath's brother. And Goliath's brother represented the lust of the eye. And that's how the devil gets us. Whatever we see, that's what we want. We see other people doing it. I asked somebody the other day, and I'm not throwing no casting no dispersion, but this is just me talking. I asked somebody, I said, where did we get this praise dance thing from? Where did that come from? Go ahead. And they said, I don't know, we do it because everybody else does it. That's the thing now. I said, but where did it come from? What does it mean? And nobody could answer me. You know, it's a whole lot of things we do in the church and don't even know why. That's true. That is so true. Where did it come from? We done looked over the fence and saw other folks doing it. Because it looked good on TV. Now, I'm not casting you. I said I'm not casting no dispersion. This is just me thinking. Sometimes we ought to think about some things we do. And don't just do it because we see it. Then the next giant, and I'm going to close, was a man that had 6 fingers on each hand, 6 toes on each foot. And the Lord told me this giant represented the pride of life. And it's rampant in the church and in the body of Christ because we're more concerned about what I have, what I can obtain, than we are knowing the will of God. Our will has replaced His. Our way has replaced His. We're thinking more of ourselves than we are of God. And the writer wrote that in the last days men would be lovers of themselves. Your pleasure should not mean more to you than pleasing God. Pleasing God should be your pleasure. These giants keep coming because one thing. And that thing is the devil wants to keep you distracted.